Hello YouTube. I'd like to present to you the Zorki 1. The Zorki 1 is a Soviet era rangefinder camera made in the former Soviet Union, and I can't remember the name of the place and I probably couldn't pronounce it. It's a suburb of Moscow anyhow, in the 1950s, early 1950s. It was almost a direct copy of the Leica 2, Leica 3 series cameras. In fact, I've been told some of the parts are even interchangeable. They're so close. And this particular one here, I bought from a seller in the Ukraine about 5-6 years ago for approximately 25 bucks and another 20 bucks shipping. It came with the original leather case, I should say. It's got a nice red leather lining on the inside. It's all in pretty good shape. Double snap on the back, and the tripod socket attaches here on the base of the camera. The plastic's still in good shape there. The only discrepancies on the actual camera case are one corner of the top. The stitching is starting to come apart. What surprised me was even the leather on the carrying strap is still supple. I find the 50s era cameras, it's usually brittle and falls apart. As for the camera itself, mine came with, and let me take a peek here. It's a collapsible Industar 22 lens, and it's pretty much a direct copy, I've been told, of some of the Leica type lenses. It looks like a Leica lens anyway. And as you can see, it's in really good shape. It's a f3.5 lens, 50mm lens. And I've only run one roll of film through this camera, but it turned out really good. Very clear. There was no issues whatsoever. I'm happy with that. Focuses smoothly. And there's no clouding, scratches, whatever on the lens elements. Top speed on this camera of 1/500th of a second. And all the shutter speeds do seem to be accurate. The only thing I'm guessing that's not original is in fact the cap. It is some sort of a plastic cap, and I'm almost wondering if it's even a lens cap at all. It almost looks like it might have been something of a plastic bottle, like a water bottle or something like that, but that's what it came with. It fits well and I use it. The leatherette on the camera itself is in really good condition. A little bit of brassing, or not brassing, but a little bit of wear marks around the trim, and quite a few scratches on the bottom, so I'm guessing this was actually a user camera. That being said, it is in good shape. You've got your two separate windows on the back here, one for viewing, one for focusing, and it seems a little difficult when you first do it, but once you get used to it, it's not bad at all. It's got the accessory shoe here, and obviously it's just a cold shoe. It's got a nice milled ring around the shutter release, and you can put a cable release into it. And there's your switch to go from advancing the film to rewinding it. As with all the old Leica style cameras, you have to first advance the shutter before you can change the speed. Apparently you can do all kinds of damage there that you don't want to think about. Unlike the later Fed 2s, this one only has one locking mechanism on the base. The Fed 2s have two. And you lift the base off entirely, and you pull the spool out and feed the leader onto it, and then insert the whole schmozzle into there, put this back on and tighten it up. I'm not going to open it to demonstrate today because I actually have film in the camera. As you can see, the tripod socket on these are larger than on Western cameras. I can't remember what the actual dimensions are, but they are larger. You can buy adapters off eBay if you so desire. As I said, I've only put one roll of film through this camera, so I haven't really got around to it. Great little camera, and I got it because I really wanted to see what the old style Feds were like, and I didn't want to pay the astronomical amounts of money. It's a beautiful camera, and aside from a little bit of scratching and a little bit of wear marks, it is in great shape. And it's hard to believe it's 60 years old and everything still works. Anyway, that's about it. And any comments, I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day, YouTube.